Yeah, every game's different. Every season's different. They're playing really well, especially the defensive side of the ball right now. So we got to be prepared for whatever they can throw at us, and we know, usually during these division games, they throw in a different wrinkle that maybe they haven't shown on film and try to break some tendencies. So again, that's football though. So we got to be ready. We've had a good week on a short week, trying to put together a really good game plan. Guys are obviously getting back to health. So it is what it is. We're gonna have to have guys step up and play next man up football, and that's the nature of this business. And we trust the guys in this building. But yeah, got to go out there and execute. No, I mean they do a lot of similar things from last year. Obviously, they got a couple new guys up front that are playing well, but again, they statistically they're the most pressure. They bring the most pressure in the league. So we got to find ways to whether it be block it or get the ball out quick and not allow that to dictate our game plan. And that's kind of what it is. They are who they are, but they're dang good at what they do. So we got to be prepared.
Would you say some nice things about Tua? Kyle, do you know Tua well? Have you
We've been around each other a couple times. Most recently, we were at the F1 in Miami and just talking to him for a little bit, and he was there with some of his teammates. But everything, again, I was with Dable, and Dable was with him in Alabama, and I mean, you can't say a bad thing about the guy. He's the nicest person. Talking with him, very, very family and friend oriented. So again. He's playing really well right now, and I said it on the Basement podcast yesterday. It's tough to do when you've got so many people down talking and naysaying, but it's tough sometimes to quiet it out. But he's done a good job with that, and he's it's paying dividends right now. He's going out there. He threw for almost 600. What was it? 600 yards or 6 touchdowns, like something crazy. And those are video game stats, and our defense has got to be all hands on deck for them.
You went through that, Josh. You went through a lot of people doubting you a lot when you came out. You were very polarizing. It took a couple of years maybe for you to elevate your game for enough people to realize that. So what is the message when you have a younger quarterback that's kind of going through those growing pains when you talk to them?
I mean, it's brave the storm. That's really all it is, and he's done a good job with that. And you're seeing, the success starting to happen. And again, I'm happy for him, like as a person, as a human. And the competitive side of me, is our rival, and that comes second. But like I said, our defense has got to be prepared. They're playing really well on offense too, and with the new system that they got put in, it's gonna have to be a complimentary win. We're gonna have to do our part on the offensive side of the ball and allow our defense to make some plays and like I said, play smart, complimentary football.
Are you aware of your success against Miami, or is that not something you think about?
It's not something I really think about. Like I said, every week is different. Every season is different. It's got a different flow to every game. You're in different situations, and I think Coach McDermott just does a good job of preparing us for those situations. But yeah, all that stuff that has happened in the past, it doesn't matter come Sunday. It's a completely new ball game. Anything can happen. That's why we play the game.
You also mentioned you haven't recognized that with snap and stuff. What's the relationship between you and Mitch Morse, and how important is that, knowing that he's going to help you kind of through those leads?
Yeah, I mean the relationship that we have, I consider it awesome. He's one of my better friends on the team, and I love everybody, but Mitch, just seeing him grow from when he got here, it's been unbelievable. He's a team voted captain now, and he just does everything right. He's got the right attitude. He makes things right on the field for us. The way that we communicate and the way that he communicates to the offensive line, it's pretty special. So, we got to continue to grow in that aspect, though. And, just be ready for that.
What's that communication about? What's the kind of game? How does that go down in your work?
Yeah, I mean, sorry. That peanut butter jelly sandwich is still up there. Yeah, I mean, me talking with him, in the protection meetings, and just kind of getting an idea of, what we're going to call, the terminology that we're going to use. At the line of scrimmage, like, if it's going to be loud, running up and like, hey, this, and he's got to recognize what I'm calling, relay it so I can get back, get my foot up and go. But he's phenomenal at it.
Going in, but with it being in divisional games, does it just, I don't want to say feel a little bit different, but with the goals that you guys have as a team and meaning wanting to win the division, just does that add an extra edge?
I mean, it's the biggest game of the season because it's the next one. I know that sounds cliche, and you're not gonna like that answer, but it's the truth. You got to win your division games. We know that, but they're also feeling that way, and they know that they got to win these games as well. So it's going to come down to whoever plays better on Sunday afternoon.
Could be a closer game than the first couple weeks. Do you feel confident the run game, if you need to slow the game down a little bit more, that you guys can do that against this team?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Cromer and our offensive line have put together a pretty good game plan for the run game, and it's just us going out there and executing, putting a hat for hat, knowing who we're IDing, going after that, and then the running back seeing the lanes and hitting them. So I got no doubt in my mind that we're capable of it. But again, it all comes down to Sunday, 1 p.m. Executing it and making sure that we're sticking to it.
At one point yesterday in the second and third quarter, you threw the ball in 21 straight plays. Do you relate to Joe, to relate to Ken, like, feed me, like I'm feeling it, keep calling pass plays, or do you have any impact?
Well, I think it's a product of knowing the situation, and when you do that, when you call so many passes in a row, you're either down a lot or you're really, really vibing on offense, and allowing that to sometimes be your run game, whether it be a check down, a quick pass here and there, just methodically moving the ball and keeping the clock running. That's another way to do it. You don't always have to run the ball to be effective in the run game. So that's kind of our thought process. Sometimes our passing game can help and be our running game when need be.
There was a play in that Titans game where Dion gets down the field a little bit. Just knows that he's the guy. You talk a lot about your strip arms and everything, but when you guys go back and watch that in the film afterwards, what's your
No, it's awesome. The guys get pumped for it. Everybody sees that. And it was, I believe that was the fourth quarter. A lot of starters already taken out. He had to, given the rules in the NFL, you can only dress so many guys. So some guys got to stay in there, and for him to go out there and do that, and just to have the hunger and the drive to go out and execute a play, you love to see that, especially from one of our veteran leaders, guy that's been here, maybe the longest on the team, longest tenure on the team now, I think. So yeah, you love to see it from a guy like that, just going out and busting his tail, and we love him for it.
What a 1 o'clock Sunday game feels like. I mean, 5 games in a row now for this team going back to last year that you haven't played at that time.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an earlier morning, for sure, but less sitting around, less thinking, waiting, and watching. So just allowing us to get up, get ready, and put our pads on and go. And we got to be prepared, Saturday night, and when we wake up Sunday morning, we got to be ready to play.
Of habits, going from a Thursday to a Monday and now a Sunday. How has that adjustment been for your routine?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of good leadership in this locker room. Guys like Vaughn, Jordan, Micah, like I said, Dion and Mitch, guys that have been around and played in a lot of these different types of games. So some of the younger guys relying on them, just figuring out what the schedule is throughout the week, how to get my body ready for Sunday on a short week. So, we're just relying on those guys, and Coach McDermott's been helping us out, with no pads, and yesterday kind of being a lighter day. So just trying to find a way to get back ready for Sunday, and that's a weekly thing.
Can you touch on Jake a little bit? How he wanted to fill in for Dave, and I don't think maybe people realize what he can bring to the offense. We always talk about his special teams.
Yeah, I mean, a guy that's extremely reliable. He's he's faster than you'd think. He's got the deceptive speed. And he's got the luscious locks, the long hair, touchdown Jesus, what we call him. But he's he's just the most, I think, even keel dude on the team. He's never high, never low. He's just willing to do whatever's asked for him, whether it's going down and getting a safety or edging a defensive end or taking the top off of defense, running a clear route. And then you see his ball skills on the go route. third down, picking up a huge third down for us. He's just consistent. He just does what he's told. He's always there, and he knows what he's doing, and you can really trust guys like that, and we really trust him. Hey, guys.